Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade. Coteries.
She was here to tell me that? Maybe that's good. It doesn't sound like she wants to hurt you.
She was a nice girl, I can tell.
Oh, but, Don, let's go. This is all we can do here.
You gonna go slay that pussy? Or are you too much of a pussy yourself?
Grandmother, please.
Dog grandmother me, you little bitch! You say your goodbyes and soon you're back outside.
She's getting into a mood. Quick, we need to go. What a catastrophe. To think Juno was there. The words trigger when a vampire enters the perimeter. So Juno was there just as I was doing the ritual in the park. I'll take you to your haven.
Agathon starts the car and begins to drive toward Manhattan. He appears agitated, emotions coursing under his stoic face. So, your grandmother is a very spirited woman.
She's all I have left of my family. We came here from Mexico City when my parents were still alive.
Nice.
They're not anymore.
Wow.
Thank you for bringing it up.
Oh, you're welcome.
The kindred have always haunted my family. Every generation has its own tragedies.
Agathon is gripping the
I'm a
steering
very
wheel
dark
harder
and
than
brooding
he should.
individual, you see.
Although he's back to his usual careful driving style. I'm sorry this happened to your grandmother, and that you have to fear for her safety.
This is what it's like for all kindred who have mortal they love. The thing is, if you don't want to lose your battle with the beast, you should probably hold on to those relationships anyway, even when it hurts.
Agathon drops you off in front of your haven. The experience leaves you with the disquieting thoughts. You met Agathon's grandmother under awkward circumstances, but he clearly loves her very much. You don't know enough about the world of kindred to say whether that's normal or not. It seems to keep Agathon connected to the world in a way that feels alien for some of the other kindred you've met. Perhaps there's a lesson in that. Okay. We are going to go fucking berserk. Head to your haven, sun of town would be deserted. Passers-by, easy paranoid. We've seen that one. Someone's tailing you. Okay, so this is when that shows up.
Do we want to go through that?
I don't think so. Kaiser's lackey. Oh yes, Kaiser sent you. Don't see. Look around, make sure nobody's listening. Okay, let me just make sure. Get the bottle, say grazie. Okay, so we're just doing the same shit. What's all the cloak and dagger? That's how the boss likes it. Fucking.
Be direct.
Shit. What was it actually? Do we say a friend send you or just be direct? Phrases mentioned. Go to the wine shop, ask for the. Yeah, okay.
Just be direct.
Bottle. Straight and simple.
We did shot the guy before.
Man looks at you with a smirk but doesn't answer. Fuck! Yep, he was there for Kaiser to watch us. You do know what this is. I'll be taking this, thank you. Yep. Oh, shit. You see that? The second I used my power, the blood shit came back around the edges of my screen.
Yep.
So it is how much we use our powers. Wait for Kaiser.
If we can. Feeding
Yeah,
opportunity.
we need to feed. And now the blood's gone away. Okay, so we need to strike a balance between that shit. Thank you. Yeah, send Jackie. Was there anything new for this? Such good impression included the red thing taking you. Nothing new that I can see. It's quite the character, isn't he? Yes, quite. Clout in the court. Okay. Yes, bad news. Scuba-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-doo.
Whoa.
Wait, Agathon's over here
Agathon's over
now?
here now.
The final confrontation between Agathon and Juno is getting near, and Aisling Sturbridge, Higher Region Challenger, is impatient to see the results. Alright, I'm in it for Agathon this time. I want to see what happens. Puzzled, you open it. Agathon stands in the hallway expectantly, as if the 10 seconds he took to come to the door was impossible imposition. Let me guess, you're going out to hunt for the research notes. You need my help.
Yes, exactly. Let's go.
You follow Agathon down to the street, wondering what kind of revelations tonight will hold. So far,
Just picks
Agathon's
you up and drags you out.
Oh my god, where am I going? Let's see. We learned a lot about the Tremere and Agathon himself. Okay.
This time I've got it. The problem is, when an old vampire disappears, even from our clan, we're so secretive it's hard for us to find out what they were up to.
Agathon's car is parked at the curb. You get in and he starts to drive.
You may have guessed that the notes we're looking for belong to an old member of our house. The problem is that we need them to continue her research.
Why does Juno need them? What does Juno want to do with these notes? Is she going into research? Alright, me. Agathon looks at you uncertainly before turning his eyes to the road again.
Yes, narrator, speak. I don't know, but I can guess.
You wait for him to continue, but he doesn't seem inclined to do so. You're getting used to sitting in Agathon's car in silence. He drives till you look out the window, back to Queens. Eventually you roll up to an industrial area called Willets Point. It doesn't really look like a place where the blood sorcerer would hang out. Agathon parks in front of a car repair shop that looks like it's seen better days. There are huge puddles of water on the road and car wrecks strewn about.
Better be quick. If I can find this place, so can Juno.
You look around to see if someone is observing you, but there doesn't seem to be any people about. Why would there be? Who would hang around in a place like this at night? Agathon tries the front door of the repair shop, then circles around the back. You follow him. There's a broken window in the back, protected by iron bars. Agathon grabs them and gives a quick shake. The entire iron grill comes off. Startled, Agathon lowers it to the ground.
I suppose someone else has already broken in. They don't want to leave an obvious point of entry.
You and Agathon climb in... itchy. Climb inside through the window. It's awkward, but not difficult. You look around, you realize that the repair shop has been abandoned for some time. It looks like homeless people have stayed here in the past, but nobody's currently squatting on the premises. You try a light switch, but nothing happens.
You know the drill. I'll do the ritual in the office, make sure there are no interruptions.
Agathon makes his way to the repair shop's office, a slightly cleaner area than the rest of the building. He begins the ritual in the dark. I'm gonna explore. Nobody's going to bother you here. You start checking the work areas. Agathon murmurs the strange words required by his blood magic and takes carefully measured steps around the office. Meanwhile, you start poking around in the main shop area. An old German car is raised on a lift. Most of the tools must have been stolen years ago. Pages from a porn magazine lay strewn on the concrete floor. You wander back to the office. There's a small TV on the desk, probably from the 90s. Looking closer, you realize there's a post-it note on the middle of the TV screen. You take it. It reads, "Loser, Juno." Agathon stops gesturing.
They're not here. How is that possible?
You show him the post-it note. He takes it and looks it over, as if suspecting it might hide a devious trick.
Fuck. She has the notes, and she had to gloat. That bitch. We have to go.
You feel like you spent a lot of time recently hurrying after Agathon as he walks briskly in and out of buildings and to his car. He starts the car as you close the door.
We have to go to her haven and get the notes. There's no time to waste.
Despite the urgency of his words, Agathon drives as carefully as ever. It seems that only a threat to his grandmother is enough to make him drive recklessly. What are you hoping for here? What do we do with her? Is she an enemy?
Let's not be hasty now. I'm sure we can talk this through.
Agathon
Not you, of
sound
course,
too
having
convincing.
punched her in the face.
Yeah.
Juno's Haven is in Brooklyn, in a waterfront warehouse. She has an
Agathon-
entire warehouse to herself?
I guess
Goddamn.
so, goddamn. Agathon drives south of Brooklyn. This is one of the advantages of being undead. Moving at night, traffic is much lighter than if you wanted to zoom around the 5 boroughs during rush hour. Parking the car, Agathon points to a light coming from an otherwise dark yellow brick warehouse.
That's her. Let's go in.
Yeah. I mean, why the cloak and dagger shit? Let's just go. No time to get fancy. You go to the front door of the warehouse. The door has glass panes, so you can see the inside of the warehouse. There are candles and an ornate ring of occult symbols covering the entire floor. Juno is sitting in the middle with an enamel washbin in front of her and is peering into it. You try to listen, but it's difficult without making yourself conspicuous at the pane.
We have to talk to her.
Agathon tries to break down the door by ramming into his shoulder. It's flimsy and breaks with surprisingly little effort.
Agathon, just in time.
I realize she has heterochromia too. Look at that.
Oh, so she does.
Yeah.
Cool.
One green eye and one yellowish white eye.
I think the white is just like lighting.
Maybe.
Juno, you have to stop. Hand me the notes. Oh, Agathon, you're such an idiot. This is beyond you now. I found a new man. I'll give you one last chance. Come with me. Forget Ising and your power games. Join me and you can become your own man. What?
Agathon seems genuinely flabbergasted at the suggestion. Who's your contact, Juno? Who are you talking to? Juno smiles at you.
That's a good question. I guess Ising Sturbridge doesn't go around trumpeting the fact that the old hierarchy doesn't hold a monopoly on Tremere power anymore. There are other forces out there, and I'll join them.
Juno picks up a bulging old folder from a chair inside the ritual circle.
If this dumbass has any brains, he'll join me. No, and not for the clan, but for my family. My real family.
Juno sighs. She doesn't look surprised at Agathon's refusal to come with her.
I would have felt badly if I hadn't offered you the chance. Come back to the Chantry with me, Juno. Talk to Isling. You'll see that this is not a good idea.
You glance at Agathon with concern. You're no sorcerer.
You're trying to summon Cain.
Fighting Juno in the middle... that would probably be, like, apocalyptic shit.
That probably...
If he's still alive.
2 words. Fuck you.
Please, just give us the notes. We won't stop you from leaving.
I'm tired of the fight. I'm tired of having to bust my ass for some asshole like Isling. I want a new life away from all this crap.
Juno weighs the folder in her hand.
Maybe I should just give this to you.
She walks towards you and puts your hand on the folder, but then Juno's eyes brighten with realization.
You fucker! You're manipulating me!
Ha ha ha, bitch! She slaps your face, and you feel as if your insides have suddenly caught fire. You open your mouth, but no sound comes out. Finally, you focus on the feeling of Agathon's hand on your shoulder, and you realize you lie sprawled on the floor.
Are you alright? Can you speak?
Motherfucker, what'd she hit me with?
Her hand.
The pain is receding, but you feel like shit. Hurting all over and barely able to walk. It'll take a lot of blood to mend from this state. Agathon, from a slap? He's smiling.
From a magical backhand. The sorcerer's backhand.
I guess. Fucking hell.
She got away, but I have the notes. I'm sorry you got hurt, but it was worth it. I'm sorry you're naked, by the way.
You tell him a thing or two about your view of the situation, but your tongue is momentarily a lump of charcoal in your mouth. You sit in silence as Agathon drives you back to Manhattan. Traffic in the small hours is mercifully slight. You consider your next words. What will happen to Juno now? Is your clan really going to let her go?
Maybe. I don't really know. We have the notes, and that's what counts.
You're so mysterious. It's hot.
Thank you.
Are you
I'm
free?
not interested in you.
Like, come on, let's go for coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
I'll mix
just
blood
5-hour energy.
Agathon sounds almost as if he wanted Juno to escape. Perhaps it really was about the research for him. You reach the occult bookstore. After Agathon parks the car, you head inside. You climb to the second floor to find Isling Sturbridge waiting for you. She looks surprisingly casual for someone with such power. You have good news, I hope?
Yes, we have the notes.
Agathon hands over the folder. Isling Sturbridge caresses the cover with obvious joy. Wonderful. You did not disappoint. What of Juno?
We were not able to stop her. She escaped.
Well, no matter, Agathon. You proved yourself again. And Don, looks like the pyramid has a good friend in you.
What the
Oh
fuck?
no, Jerry, you're part of a pyramid scheme now.
Oh no! The traditional hierarchy of blood bonds reaching from the top to the bottom pyramid used to define the Tremere, but after the fall of Vienna, the blood has recoiled and aborted all such connections. As such, it can no longer blood... What? Wait. The traditional
Huh.
hierarchy of blood bonds reaching from top to the bottom of the pyramid used to define the Tremere, but after the fall of Vienna, their blood has recoiled and aborted all such connections. As such, it can no longer blood bond with other kindred. Without the rigid structure ordering their clan into rank and value, some warlocks find themselves competing for anything that might allow them to regain some of their... Interesting.
So they can't make bonds with others.
At all. With other vampires or probably even other people.
That is quite the interesting thing.
Except the compliment sound. You nod, not saying anything. Agathon looks relieved. You leave the bookstore with praise ringing in your ears. Even the taciturn Agathon manages to smile. You have no idea what will happen with the notes, but you... Yeah, I got a trophy! Burn after reading! Yeah, makes sense. You feel that you have reached an understanding with Agathon. Perhaps that's enough in this world of backstabbing betrayal that you now inhabit. Okay, so we've done... Oh, fuck.
You've done
Right.
Agathon.
Right, so now...
Now for hope.
Yeah, now it's... Oh, look at you, you fucking waste of
Hey,
time.
nose reporter.
You absolute waste of time. So
I
these
bet there is
three...
probably...
These three, I think, are just to waste your time. I don't think there's any benefit to these guys at all.
I mean,
there's
for the nose
no-
reporter, I feel like if you do it right, there is probably a way to keep him alive and get some more info using him.
I don't know. I think it was just a trap by the SI, honestly. But now I'm wondering if we just leave him alone, is Sophie gonna, like, die from the SI or something?
I
That'd
doubt
certainly be interesting. Alright. Accompany her and see her true face. When you get to the internet cafe, Hope is already waiting out front. The sight catches you off guard. A part of you suspected that she might be more of a shut-in. My haven is my castle type.
it. Schumacher?
Do you want to do her voice? Because I don't know. It's...
Sure.
Okay.
Perfect timing. We need to go for a ride. Get in, get in, get in.
She doesn't wait for your response and jumps behind the wheel of the lavender vintage roadster instead. The engine starts roaring expectantly, causing everyone's heads to turn. Not even to attract Needle's attention, you quickly slip into the backseat of the car. The moment you shut the door behind you, the vehicle sets off, tires screeching.
Sorry for not bringing you up to speed first, but hey,
0
this
to
is New York
100
City.
real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone's always in a rush, and this is even more true when you're a kindred. Believe you me.
Oh,
He's staring at
God.
us in the mirror.
Yeah, there's something very unsettling about that view.
Bussy work?
This looks like fucking Harley Quinn's car or something, you know what I mean?
It kind of does.
But like the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn.
It's like, now allow me to take care of some business, and I'll be right with you.
Bossy work.
Oh.
Leviosa. Even as she's zooming through traffic, she's still on her phone, of course. Nice car. Oh, right. Nice car. How do you afford that? Vroom, vroom, beep, beep.
Thank you. The lavender really brings out its character, doesn't it?
Bossy work.
Oh, about affording things in the city. It's pretty hard. You gotta be at the top of your game at all times. Might as well explain my business plan to you while I'm at it.
OnlyFans?
Indeed. Discuss BTC. So, another extremely online Malk based New York City, or Malk based in New York, goes by the name of Dev Null, told me to Google Ethereum a few years ago. That's how I got into Bitcoin.
Ew.
And I found a new religion, 23-year-olds selling visions of governments replaced by benign code and decentralized consensus. Mass ruled by algorithms. It's just the laws of physics.
How'd that go?
Idiot man-child investors trying to shape their realities through sheer fanatical zeal. Dedicated collectors of such things as abstract as rare SHA 256 decryptions.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.